guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, as you may have known, that I have posted like two-ish videos now this week. I am surprised because I have not posted videos in a while. But as you may know, if you guys haven't been up in your Aeronautica stuff, Aeronautica just got a large update with a lot of like a few new aircraft and a bunch of boats is what I like to call. But yeah, as you realize, I'm already flying one of the aircraft. The F-15 got its remodel, and it now has three distinct variants. If I'm correct, you can correct me on that, ship, if you want. Also, say hi,
Yep,
guys.
three distinct variants, and one is advanced customization. The F-15, what is it? The F-15 active, which is a maneuverability test bed. The F-15E, which is the Strike Eagle, and the F-15C, which is the regular Eagle. Also, the advanced customization variant is the D, and the advanced customization is for the E, or for the regular Eagle that you craft.
Yep. As you guys may see, that I am currently flying the F-15 active, if that's what it was called. I keep forgetting its name. Yep, it's the active.
What's active?
And also, guys, we also have new additions to the game. Let me demonstrate one of them. So we got new, what's it called? Aerobatic smoke. As you can realize, aerobatic smoke is no longer smoky like the previous one. And Chip, can you take me into context of the other thing that was added that also makes the game look a whole lot realistic when you're at a high altitude?
Oh yes, the new contrails. So basically, new contrails were added for every single aircraft, and they look very nice now. Like, I'll have to say myself, they're very pretty.
I will go up to 16,000 feet to demonstrate to you guys on how these new contrails look. These contrails, actually, I feel that they look a whole lot better than the flight line contrails and the, I don't even know if flight handling contrails, I might be mistaking Project Flight's contrails and PTFS's contrails, but as you can realize, there's my contrail. It is now no longer just a line, it is now puffy, or, well, I don't know how to put it, but it's finally,
Yeah, it's more puffy.
it's more puffy. It's more realistic to the real thing in real life. As you can realize, it doesn't look like a straight line, and the contrails for these ones actually last a little bit longer. It looks like the old ones lasted a little bit of time, but it seems that the smoke or the little puffy stuff actually makes it look a whole lot realistic, which actually brings the game closer to probably meaning the game is going to become ultra realistic by a couple of years. The game, obviously, it needs to develop a while for it to actually look cool. The game right now, obviously, it's only a few years old, but just wait until the game is like 10 years old. Just wonder how this game is gonna look. Anyways, Ship, take me away with all the new vehicles added to the game.
Okay, so there's a lot of new vehicles, and there's actually a new feature too, which is called BP, or boat points. You gain 1 boat point per hour, which I've already grinded a few boat points, aka 3. So most new boats have amazing features, like the Sus class, which has a funny name and also has masts that can be lowered and raised.
Yep.
This update includes a lot, and I mean a lot of new boats, and also a few bug fixes too, some new features. As I said, the raising masts of the Sus class and the funny name. Oh, and you can also look under the water too, and you can watch your propeller spin in the Sus class, or not just the Sus class, but any boat. If you hit 5, you'll get teleported to a special view. I'll save that for you guys to figure out.
Yeah. And if I'm correct, one of my friends sent me an image of a Among Us character, and it seems that it could possibly be hidden somewhere inside the Sus class boat. This could be a concept.
Oh, yep, I just found it.
Yep.
I found the Among Us.
So there's an Among Us figure inside the Sus class boat. If you just like glitch your camera inside the boat, you will be able to see the Sus character Among Us. And anyways, as you can realize, obviously I'm flying the like we started off the video with the remodeled F-15 and we've got obviously the this all the variants that the F-15 has. I don't know if they're gonna add the newest of F-15, the newest type of the F-15. I forgot its name, but somewhere near that area. But so far, the
The
game seems like the game seems like it's in its starting stages of being a very realistic game. Right now, obviously, you don't have animated landing gear, flaps, all that nonsense. It's a matter of time when that's gonna happen. And as you can realize, if you guys would have realized that, I'm gonna talk about a leak here. So, something, a leak that I saw a few days ago, it had something that caught my eye. So the Learjet, the 35, the Learjet 35 is gonna get a remodel, and also the IL-86 is getting a remodel, aka it's a Russian passenger plane, or many people nickname it the Russian A340. They're gonna add that aircraft, and they're also gonna add the Doomsday version of the IL-86 or IL.
IL-86.
Yeah.
It's called the IL-80.
But yeah, so the game is adding a lot of new aircraft, hopefully by the next update that comes out. And let me talk about a little bit of the Learjet leak. So the Learjet leak had something in specific that caught my eye. So there was spoilers, animated spoilers on the plane. If you could go check the building showcase in the Aeronautica Discord, you can see that the spoilers actually have an animation to go up and down. You don't regularly see those on private or civilian airliners, as you can mostly only see them on fighter jets like my F-15. The aircraft, it appears that it could also have animated landing gear retraction, because the way the landing gear doors are made and the way the landing gear looks, or the landing gear contraption, it might seem that it could have animated landing gear, which I am very excited if it does have animated landing gear. I already have the Learjet 35 purchased in my inventory, ready for its remodel. But
Same here.
but mostly that was mostly it of that leak that caught my eye. There was also new things added to the game. I'm suppose that you know what the other thing is. New logo lights are added to new aircraft. You can tell them. You can
Such
tell
as the KR-860 has new logo lights now.
the KR-860 and also the MD-12 got logo lights. Both of those aircraft. It seems that now, since the logo lights are appearing to actually work properly, although sometimes it can have a spasm when sometimes it can have that, and majority of times the logo lights aren't that buggy anyway. So it seems that the more the more after aircraft keep getting remodeled, it appears that after possibly like the IL-86 gets its remodel, there's a possibility that plane can also get logo lights, because it appears that because the developers have realized that the logo lights are actually a very good addition to the
Goodness.
game, it seems that they are gonna keep adding them to more aircraft to make the game look a whole lot realistic and make the game more simulated to real life. Kind of consider the game like Microsoft Flight Simulator, so you could say Microsoft Flight Simulator obviously has logo lights and stuff. But yeah, that's most of my part. But yeah. So what are your inputs about these updates and leaks that I'm talking about, Chip? What do you think about them?
Personally, I think they're very exciting, and I'm like very happy that the IL-86 is getting its remodel. I'm mostly excited about the IL-80 in question because I really like the way the Max Dome looks and like the big dome on the top of the aircraft. And
Like
yeah,
pump?
so more aircraft having logo lights, especially the Learjet. I just like to think of private jets having logo lights in the future and how that'd look. Pretty awesome, probably. So the fact that more aircraft are getting logo lights excites me because one, we'll have more options for things to put on the tails, and two, we'll get more aircraft with logo lights, and it'll look much more realistic and better.
And there's also advantages of logo lights too, because mostly the logo lights actually help you see the logo of the plane as it's in the name, logo lights. So the thing about those logo lights is that, because if you guys don't remember when the game didn't have logo lights before, you could barely see the logo of your plane, which made things a little bit harder to see. So example, if I had my KR860, it would be harder to see the Interjet logo on it because it had no logo lights back then. But now, because it has logo lights, you'll be able to see the plane's logo finally. So many people are actually very happy that they finally got added to the game. And let's hope they keep rolling out to more aircraft that get remodeled, or more aircraft that need to get either a remodel or just deserve logo lights. But yeah, that's mostly it on the aeronautic updates and leaks, technically. So, also, I forgot to mention we also have a new surveillance aircraft. Do you want to talk about that?
Ah, yes, the RQ-4, one of the newest aircraft that we have. The RQ-4 is a drone that is, well, it is called the RQ-4. It is a very nice looking drone that is powered by a jet engine, unlike a propeller, which the MQ-9 and the MQ-1 had, which is a bit rare actually. And personally, I think it looks very nice. I already have a livery set up for it if I need to buy one, which I probably will eventually. But yeah. Oh yeah, another addition by the way is that they added the Super Hornet to the to the carrier.
Yes, the
So
Super Hornet.
it is now much more cooler
Yep,
that the Super Hornet was
the
added.
game is a whole lot cooler with the new fighter jets and also a new feature added to UAVs. I would like to talk about this one here. So, as you know, UAVs are surveillance unmanned aircrafts. So now when you press the 5 camera, so like what I'm doing right now with my jet, obviously it's just normal. But with the surveillance drones like the RQ and the MQ, they finally got the proper camera appearance for the aircraft. So now it's like heat seeking. So it's like black and white, or I don't know. I haven't tested out the feature yet. Some of my
Thermals,
friends have
called
already,
thermals.
but yeah, it looks more like the real thing to a drone's POV. And in my opinion, I feel like Aeronautica could possibly start getting more military aircraft, and the more military aircraft to get into the game, the more realistic the game is going to be. It's just like my other friend Daffy when I did the collab with him. He said this could lead to possible PvP. It's very unlikely for it to happen though, but having a more widespread variety of commercial, military, and etc. aircraft, you can realize that Aeronautica is not just civilian airliners and cargo planes. They actually make sure they involve military, because that's the majority, or that's the most important part of many games. Because what is the thing? Taking care of the country or the place you live in. Example, obviously, what would happen if America had no air force? That would be the issue. So obviously, it is necessary to add military jets. I like how Aeronautica is taking this concept and always adding new jets like the MiG. I'm assuming the MiG 29 was added. Am I correct, Ship? Was that added?
No, they didn't add it, but they gave it a remodel, which
Yeah, so the remodel then.
I very much enjoy. They
But
gave it
yeah,
new variants and like stuff. It's very
but
nice now.
it appears, in my opinion, that they're mostly remodeling Russian planes and then they move on to American or other region aircraft. But yeah, that's mostly it.
European.
But like we said, we have obviously new things added to the game that make the game a whole lot realistic with the new controls, the new smoke, the new aerobatic smoke is no longer extremely smoky, or like it looked it kind of
It's no
looks like
longer
the
like
new
blocked up.
controls. It kind of looks like the new controls that were added, but this time it's actually proper, so now the game doesn't make it look like it's weird and it doesn't obstruct anybody. So now for like the plane, for people wanting a plane spot, it hopefully doesn't disturb them anymore. But yeah, that's mostly it on the updates and leaks that I can that me and Ship can find so far. But yeah, we'll hopefully by more days you'll get more and more leaks, leading to more future development or remodels of aircraft. So that will be the end of today's video. Thank you very much to Ship for also helping me with doing this video. He's gonna try to make a thumbnail. The thumbnail on the video at the moment is just a temporary thumbnail, but after Ship makes a thumbnail, then yeah, we're gonna get a nicer looking one. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you very much to Ship. Um, and Ship, you got anything else to say to everybody?
Oh yes, I forgot to add one more thing. If you encounter a, let's say, a sea-wise super tanker, and you have 5.7 million or more lying around, which I don't know why you have so much because of five. I don't know why boats are so much these days. If you have that and you manage to find sea-wise on stock, you will need to buy. You will need to have the boat points for it because it's a way of stopping
Yep.
people who find the boat, like the most active people. It's a way to stop them from getting it like as fast as possible. You will need to grind boat points for the good boats.
Example,
So
so
I hate to break it to
the
you.
Olympic boat, I am currently wanting to get the Olympic. It is 60 boat points, and technically boat points work exactly the same as UP, as you might expect it. And so every hour you get when UP when you fly a plane. It's the same thing for boats. So now instead of just grinding UP for it, you actually have to grind 60 hours to get a yellow rarity boat, which makes things a whole lot
Orange.
harder. Yeah, it's an orange rarity, but if you want to waste millions of UP on a boat, well, UP, WP. If you want to waste millions of WP on a boat, well, go ahead. But if you want to waste your boat's points or just waste your WP on a small boat that doesn't cost as much, just get the boats that are good with the range and have a decent speed and into your liking of nonsense. But yeah. So is that all you have to say? Is there anything
Oh
else?
yes, one more thing for the boat. I promise you. There's just a lot of things to talk about because this update is mainly based on boats, and that's why it's called Boat Part 2. I believe there is one more part to this, Part 3, which will include warships, perhaps. I don't know though. So another thing with boat points and WP costs is that eventually they'll be lowered, so boats will be more accessible to people. So the Olympic will might be lowered by like half. It's like 30 boat points, so you only have to grind 30 hours, and you can do like three trips while you're asleep or something. I don't know. You can do whatever while trying to grind boat points. Somehow, people have already grinded 60 hours of their day
And the update has
to.
just come out like a few hours ago.
No, not a few. Yeah, it came out like 8 or 7. I don't know how you already have 60 boat points.
It's very confusing. I don't know if the player could be possibly using exploits or there's just something going on. Or either they just found the boat on stock from just luck. And we also
But
had
the thing is, you
continue.
have to have the boat points for the boat too.
Yep.
I discovered that the hard way. There's
Um
also a chance that people could be selling it and they bought it, so that's somewhat optimal.
and then the thing is just that obviously the boats can go in stock, but it seems that that's it appears that the only possible way somebody could have gotten a boat that quickly is possibly that they got it in stock. And also, here's a funny thing that happened in the game earlier today. When the update came out, the dealership kept cycling every 3 seconds. It
Really? I didn't notice that.
the update every time, like almost every 3 seconds, it literally says in the bug fixes. They said fix dealership cycling every 3 seconds. The dealership kept cycling over and over again. Like it was not the same way it would have always been. But they finally fixed the update. They finally fixed it, and it looks more better without the constant messages saying dealership job rosters have been cycled or 4 new job events available, like it says for now. But they finally were able to fix that, and we hopefully nobody got high rarity aircraft, because imagine if all aircraft actually did it. Imagine if it was actually restocking more and more airplanes. I would imagine if it restocked the L 2000. Imagine if that would have happened. But
I
yeah,
caught an L2K on stock once.
I have gotten that. I've gotten a 2707 in stock.
Wow.
But that seems like it's all for the day or for the night. For me, it's nighttime. For everybody else, could possibly also be night or day. Really doesn't matter. But yeah,
Who knows? It's night for both of us, really.
yeah. So
It's 1 a.m.
that's gonna
right
be
now.
for me. It's like 10, but that's gonna be it for the video of the updates and stuff. Anyways, thank you so much to Ship and for helping me, and
Yeah, no problem.
also helping for making the thumbnail of the video. And yeah, anyways, I hope to see you guys again in another video, and possibly, hopefully tomorrow I can make a little bit of a cinematic or something. Anyways, I hope everybody has a good day or night, and see you in the next one.
See ya.